Hey, what's up YouTube land? Ben from Random Reviews coming back at you, and today we're going to do a little bit of a Throwback Thursday, but it's more of not really a Throwback Thursday, it's just old stuff, because it's not
a Throwback Thursday that we're going to upload on Friday.
No one said we're going to upload it today, but yes, today is Friday. We might not be uploading it today. It is not Thursday, but we're doing a Throwback Thursday. We good? Okay, let's begin. So today we are doing the Toa Mata, and actually, maybe we just put Tahu here because he's not really the most iconic Toa. But still. Alright, so, we are going to do all 6 at once. Our original plan was to do the Wairua, the 3 that come with Wairua, and the 3 that come with Akamai, but we're not. So, we'll do these one by one. Who should we start with? What do you think, Micah? Who should we start with? Alright, we're going to start with Lewa. Some people call it Lewa, some people call him Lewa, some people call him Lua. L-E-W-A. Let's just put it that way. Ha, rhymes. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. So Lewa here, he's got the gear function. He's the Toa of Air, as most of you know. And I'm not sure really where we should start with this, but he has the floppy arm. Some people call it the lazy arm. I call it the swingy arm. But he is definitely, he's not necessarily my favorite Toa, but he has been one of my favorite sets throughout the ages. So yeah. But yeah, so he has his axe piece, and we'll go over all their weapons at the end. So, and his gear function is only one-armed, but it does still work quite well for the game function, and the mask pops off because he has the Kanohi Miru, the mask of levitation. So yeah, you can see what it looks like. It almost has like a beak shape, but this is basically all stuff that you all know because this is a review of old sets. So next up, we shall do
this one, and his name is John Cena. Bum 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 bum.
So next up, apparently, we have Kopaka by popular demand.
AKA John Cena.
Yep. Okay. So Kopaka is the Toa of Ice, as you all know. And anybody who's watching this video who actually cares about Bionicle will know this. He has, the shield piece. All this stuff is all, you guys all of you probably already know if you are watching this video and actually care about Bionicle. There. Sorry, I'm just, okay. So he again just has the one-armed gear function with the sword. So that's cool. And he has the shield, which, because his arm does not like move back and forth like this, you can actually, if you take it off, you can kind of replace it like that. And during the game, you can if you're playing the Kanohi game, you can kind of put a shield up like that to defend it, and then you can kind of like whack. That's another thing. This piece seems like this peg down here seems to deteriorate with age, so it will not hold on very well. Especially because this piece right here, when I bought the lot, this piece was missing and it had been replaced with a different piece. So I had to replace it, and because I did not have any gray ones and I didn't feel like ordering just one piece from Bricklink, I had to replace it. Little did I know that I was replacing it with a blue-gray one. So it's a new piece with a very old piece, meaning that they do not, it doesn't hold on very well, and it will fall off very easily because it is so old. It's the same thing with the Bionicle Stars, what's the name? Whatever. But there was a Bionicle Star set that came with this piece, and it's the same problem with him. So he has the Kanohi, I'm blanking. It's with an A. It's with an A. What is it? Oh, Akaku. There we go. Kanohi Akaku. And this is the mask of X-ray vision. As you can see, he kind of has like the thing going on over here. It would go on with X-ray vision. It's a very, very cool mask. Perhaps not my favorite of the mask. My favorite looking of the mask, I don't know. Probably be the Kakama. Or the, I don't know. Probably the Vahi, but that's not with the Toa Mata. So next up, who should we do? Well, we did the other two from Wairua, so let's go with Gali. Now, Gali here, the only female of the team, because apparently every team has to have a female. But, again, so, this is Gali, and she has her hooks, and she has the 2-arm gear function. Again, you all know this. But, still, I have to show it off. The thing about Gali, though, is because she is the only female, she does have a strikingly feminine design. I'm not sure why. It's not necessarily look that feminine, so I don't know why I think that it looks feminine, but it does. I don't know. Maybe I'm just attracted to breathing apparatuses. Who knows? So she has the Kanohi, the whatchamacallit. The whatchamacallit. I don't remember what the masks are called. This is bad. This is so bad. Well, you guys can tell me, but is the mask of underwater breathing? It definitely has an underwater-esque look. It is translucent, so you can see through it. But, yeah. So that's that. Next up, how about we do... Well, I just lost his boulder, but still. This is Pohatu. Yes, Pohatu. The upside-down bodied figure. Oi. But he has the kicking function, and his weapon are basically just these. I found it. He's just got these, like, foot things on his foot.
Use the force.
Are you choking?
Ow.
There we go. Okay, so, wow, that was good aim. So, Pohatu here is the other set that has these pegs right here. Oh, and Gali also has the pegs right here, because they needed to put those pegs somewhere for the combination mode. For Pohatu, I think it actually looks good with it on the legs. Doesn't look terrible. His design, it looks like he'd be fast, aside from the fact that his body is upside down, making him look not necessarily that fat, but he does kind of look disproportionate. He has the Kanohi Kakama, the Mask of Speed, and probably my favorite looking of the original Toa Mata's masks. It does look very fast and stuff. That's probably what helps with it. This is the lightest mask of them all. It uses the least plastic when molding, so it's very thin, though. It's a very, very thin mask in contrast to the other masks. When you're holding it, you can feel it's thinner, it's lighter than the other masks. The other masks seem to be denser. Even the Mask of Levitation, which seems like it should be light, feels dense, kind of. But he is meant to kick the boulder for the Kanohi game. It's easier just to use the foot, but here we go. Yep, it works. Next up, how about we do Onua? Onua, probably my favorite of the older Toa, aside from Liwa. Liwa's, I don't know who's my favorite. I might have already stated who's my favorite, but Onua's probably been my favorite. Always. Just, I don't know why. But still, he is my favorite. He has the 2-armed gear function, and officially the claws should go like this. If you're gonna have him digging for stuff, you're better off having him like this. But either way, he's just a really cool Toa. I think that, I don't know why, but I'm not sure if it's color or whatever, but I think that he looks more like, I don't know. He gives off that more of heroic, but not too heroic. Like, he looks heroic, but he doesn't look like I'm Superman and you know I'm Superman. He's kind of like, I could be evil if I wanted to, but I'm not. It's not like Lewa, who's green, and he's just like, hey, if I was evil, I wouldn't look evil. Aside from the fact that my eyes kind of look evil. But I do like when toy companies do that. So he has the Kanohi Pakari, the Mask of Strength. Not sure if I should really say that it looks strengthy. Not sure what the word strengthy would even... I don't know. But it kind of looks strengthy. If that's... yeah. It's more rounded. Looks more like a normal mask than other masks, but... And last but not least, we have Tahu. He only has the one-arm gear function. He has a fire sword and... hold on a sec. I was using the force. Never mind. I lost it. There was a little gear, but... nope. There it goes. Hey, there it is. Okay. What I like doing when I... pose this dude is I put his arm up like this, and then I take a gear right here and I squeeze it in so that way his arm can't move from this position, so then you can get that classic Tahu flame over the head look, and it looks great. Just looks great. He has the Great Kanohi How, the Mask of Shielding, capable of creating a force field around the user, which is pretty cool. I'm not feeling shielding. I don't know why. I'm not sure what I feel with this mask. This just seems like the classic Bionicle mask. When I first got into Bionicle, I had no idea what any of this stuff was. I didn't know that this was a How. I didn't know it was the Mask of Shielding. So it could just have gotten imprinted in my mind, and this doesn't look like a shielding mask anymore. But I know that it is a Mask of Shielding just by looking at it. So, yes, those are the Toa Mata. Not sure if we will ever get around to doing a Toa Kaida review, but if we do, that would be cool. Again, not sure if we ever will, though. So, yeah, don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. And I already said subscribe, but if you want more awesomeness, subscribe twice. Yeah. I don't know. Well, thanks for watching, guys. And, oh, one thing I didn't say is these guys, when they came out, they were approximately, I believe it was $7 each. However, right now, to get a full set of them in good condition, probably, I found them between 45 and 50 bucks. I actually got these for 40, but they're not in perfect condition. Her arms are kind of floppy. His mask is a little weird. And there were other things wrong, like this arm was replaced with a different piece. But it was a pretty good set. But if you are going to get these all separate, it may be kind of hard to do. But I'm sure you can find them for a good place somewhere. So, yeah, I already gave my farewells. So,